Hey y'all, it's me Fancy, and I have Polo 300. Hey! Every fancy thing, artist interviews, and more. And what y'all are hearing right now is Waiting. Hey.
Cinema Trap. This the land of the dog. I got some cheese stacked up. You can't tell us apart. I got big wave balls and a big ass heart. And the slap up in the hood make the damn streets talk. I'm stacking my chain every second I wait. Know that wife for broad section, that big face thing. She let you walk go get it cause I can't stand the rain. And I showed it up when I tell her about that 4-5 lady. She play up off the streets, play up off the heartbreaker. Hall of Fame in the streets. But collecting my paper. Feds calculate my stuff. The girl debate. Whether stay through the stress or be on that hate. The man asks, what's the gain of world or lose your soul? I guess scooping up the stove got my attitude cold. Self strip, live the bank. Got money to blow. And all my life on hold from that Benjamin Road.
All right. That's Waiting. That's what's up. All right. So, hey. Welcome to Every Fancy Thing, artist interviews, and more. I'm so excited to have you. It's good to catch up with you. I want to go ahead and just get right into it. I want to introduce you to the viewing audience that maybe some people already know you, so you have your fan base already, but I'm introducing you to this fan base as well. So why don't you go ahead and tell everybody a little bit about yourself? He's a little bit frozen, y'all, but he'll be back.
Breaking up a little bit.
You're frozen. There we go. There you go. You were frozen. So tell everybody a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and when you discovered you wanted to do music and all of that good stuff. Oh, he's frozen. Y'all bear with. He's frozen, y'all. Just there we go. Okay.
I started 15 years ago. It was a slow, steady grind. Right after college, I was playing a little ball. Got my degree. Education is important, so I started with school first. Started doing some talent shows and stuff in college. And when I came out, I was still playing football out of college. Started doing some arena football, but I never gave up my passion about music. I get started when I was about 7, 8 years old. They needed a drummer, and so being a little ambitious kid, I said, "Shoot, I can play the drums." Start playing the drums since then, and kind of beat and rhythm kind of stuck with me. So
it just kind of grabbed a hold of you. Yeah.
Arena football, got hurt, got some injuries. Then what really made me get serious about music is I had to go do some time. I got caught up. You watch all those videos growing up about dope boys and
yeah.
He kind of was a pioneer in Fifth Ward. Julius Williams, he ran a Hush Hush Cafe, after our liquor stores, all that kind of stuff in Fifth Ward. Shack. So I was around there seeing that kind of stuff, and it made me want to be just like my old man. Rest in peace, God bless his soul. I had to bury him 5, 6 years ago. They ran up in a club and robbed him and hurt him and damaged him pretty bad. But I was after college, trying to do football, dealing with injuries, and I got caught up and I had to go do some time. So while I was doing some time, it made me start writing. I started praying a lot more, knowing that that wasn't the life I wanted. So I said, what is a way for me to give back to the youth so they not having bad influences? Yes, my music is a little raw and uncut
Of course.
because I'm telling my true life story. It's all real. Um, but I wanted to be able to go talk to kids, go to shows. I've done shows at middle schools, at festivals, you name it, a lot of shows. And every time I talk to a kid, follow your dream. Um, Being bad, being a hot boy, a D boy, it's not what it's all cracked up to be. Because when you're sitting there during that time, you got to figure out how to do time and mature and grow. You can't stay in the same. If you stay in the same place, you're gonna get out and keep bumping your head and doing the same thing. So while I was in there, I started writing. Um, it started sounding bad. Other imps here, they was like, "Oh, you got a gift." Um, I give all the credit to education. If I wasn't literate, I wouldn't be able to put words together in such a unique way. So I give a lot of credit to education. Education is important. You can't just be successful and not know nothing.
True.
So after I got out, I hit music out the gate. I hit out the gate, and um, meanwhile, let me remind you that I've graduated from college by now, and I got a business management degree and a minor in finance. So while I was doing music, I was also opening up small businesses. My first small business was Executive Image, a bookkeeping business. I was an accountant for two small businesses. But at the same time, I still couldn't get away from the bad boy image of music, drugs, girls, from city to city. So I got caught up again, this time by the feds.
Uh,
So when I went to the feds, I said, I'm really gonna turn my life around this time and I'm gonna show people the right way to do this. So
that's
I
true.
got a little time cut in the feds because I taught all the inmates math. They walked across the stage, they got their GED, then they came back to my night course and did college algebra. So I don't know. It's been a long road of bumps and maybe I could have been farther by now, but I thank God I'm still here and alive. I've been in a lot of near death situations, ICU, you know, that that illegal life and that street life. It's not what it's all cracked up to be. You got haters, you got home invasion robbers coming in, you got carjackers coming after you. Advice I can give is just follow your dreams, honest way. Don't don't take no shortcuts. And that's just a little bit about me in a brief intro.
So let me ask you, because you mentioned, like, that was a time whenever you were away or whatever, the first time or whatever, and being in that situation, when you're in that cell, and when you're at the mercy of the system. During that time, what was it that really got you through? Was it writing, or was it the dream? What was it that helped you push through and do that time?
I would say kids. Everybody talk about when you have kids, you want them to be better than you. You want to set a good example for them. So I didn't want my kids to look at me as like some bad guy, not there for them, not at their school functions, not at their school get-togethers, not being there on the weekend to take them to Chuck E. Cheese or whatnot. I said I got kids. My first son named Cash. I named him Cash because I was all about getting cash. I didn't want him to think that I wasn't there for him. And then I had a daughter named Taylor right after that, and I just wasn't in none of their lives. And I think kids drive you to want to be better because they learn from us. They looking up to us. And also, you hate letting your parents down. I wasn't there for my dad when he got robbed, and God rest his soul, he's dead now. I had to bury him, but family, kids, and family, it drove me to want to do better. I didn't want to let nobody. I didn't want to let no more people down. I already had let them down. I didn't want to let no more people down.
Yeah. So early on was like you said early on, it was a church thing, and it was, in the church band and the instrumentation there. Are you still do you still toy around with other instruments? Do you make your own beats? Talk a little bit about the process of making music now.
Yeah, being around the church, and the drums was my first instrument.
Hmm.
I played around with the keyboard, saxophone, so tunes and melodies and beats was in my head. And then sitting in the cell, writing music, um, I could just hear these tunes in my head, and I kind of knew how I wanted to go. I'm not good at producing and all that, all the boards and all that kind of stuff, but I can visualize the beat in my head and how it's gonna sound. And yeah,
Okay. So you sent me
that's
some
what
music.
me kindly be.
We have you freezing up a
Can you
little
hear me?
bit.
You chopping up a little bit.
Yeah, it's on your end. I think
That's
it's
why I
because
came
you're.
outside. Huh?
Yeah, I think it's your
Yeah,
connection. Because I'm
that's why I
I'm
came
I'm.
outside. I'm trying to, huh?
I say I think it's on your end because I have an Ethernet connection.
I'm trying to find a.
We'll wait for you. We'll
So it's
wait
on my
for
end.
you. Yeah, because I'm plugged directly in with an Ethernet because I need a stable connection for the video for the live. That's the only
All
thing.
right.
The bad thing about if you can, I mean, if you,
I'm going closer to the internet.
yeah, if you can be if you have your phone on Wi-Fi, that helps too.
I am.
Yeah,
All right. Can you hear me better now?
I hear you just fine. You're not freezing
All
up
right.
anymore. Yeah.
You too. I can hear you better.
Okay. Well, maybe that'll be our answer. Okay. So,
All right.
talk to me about. So you sent me some music or whatever, and we had a radio interview also on my radio show. But talk to me about "Fuck Famous." Talk to me about that song, "Fuck Famous."
Which song? The I could
"Fuck
barely hear you.
Famous."
Which song? The
"Fuck Famous."
oh
Talk to me about that one.
yeah.
Talk to me about
That's one
how
of my
you were feeling when
favorites.
you made that song.
I was feeling like just like doing all that time. I was doing all that time because I was chasing the money. Like a lot of people want to do music and be a rapper or entertainer or an actor because they want to be famous. They want to be known. I can do without all that. If you have
Just pay
money, it
me.
solves a lot of problems. You can help other people. You can help a lot of people. I pull up to the corner store, the hood corner stores, the homeless people run up to me. Just yesterday, oh, that's the guy that's always in the BMWs. I pulled up in a BMW. I gave them $10, $5. Like, you could do so much if you had money. I can skip the
Right.
fame. I'm not no camera freak. I don't take a whole bunch of selfies. I don't want to be known. So that's what was going through my head. Like everything I was talking about in that song, that's me. I don't know how to rap about me, real life. I don't know how to add sugarcoat, and yeah, I could do
Okay.
without all the lights and the cameras and the action.
Yeah.
Everybody probably see me blushing on here now.
There we go. Well, what I'm gonna do, we're gonna
You
get
made
in.
for it though.
Ah, that's the every fancy thing. That's the every fancy thing. We're gonna go ahead and get into "Fuck Famous" though. You want to go ahead and get into that? I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. Here we go, y'all.
Wake up, give thanks to the man young, wanna be a billionaire. I got Girl Scout cookie, blue dream, strawberry kush, medical assistance everywhere with big booty Judy, ass so fat. I roll a blunt, smoke a blunt, third levy, night for big booty Judy, white girls. Shout out, I see your ass with the lights off. So I bust a nut, hit you with that white towel. I'm back on the ground, cause she wipe off. If you got a problem, nigga, then the lights off. Real nigga shit, put it on Bible. I got whole army behind me, that's a fact. From small, tall, fuck, nigga, still go step. Fuck a dime, got 101 ways to ride. I refuse to close my eyes, no matter the climb. In and out the pen, yeah, a couple tries. Still glass half full, nigga, that's no lie. I'ma hear no evil, I'ma speak no evil, no evil. I spy, swag in the streets on some grade A shit. All polo on my decor shit. Money get loan on my Shark Tank shit. Known to fight, give or take a fat lip, man. Every day nigga on some real nigga shit. Real niggas fuck me on some OG shit. Take my place back on some boss up shit, man. Fuck famous, just wanna be rich. 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 It's the hotness, boy, let the truth be told. E-voice set it up, it's X-rated and gold. Like the shoes and whips, babe, niggas be rolling. Old school slash man, and they get real low. My shells reach out, nigga, like a hip-hop show. I'm the rep on the set, I'm delegating on chrome. I was locked in cuffs, they had me committed. For shit you saw, bitch, but this my life and I did it. 7 years in the pit, was a bullshit sentence for distribution of ice and selling street of fist. But my wounds and my stripes, and it feels tremendous. Be on top again like that free world general. Games are good, and boys is living. Can't be traded with a franchise tag, be Chris. Why y'all the scout, don't forget to pay for your tickets. Blue collar name game is all about my business. Fuck famous, just wanna be rich. 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 Fuck famous, just wanna be rich.
Hey. Woo! So talk to me about the production of that. Who produced the beat? Wait on it to come back, y'all. That one is fire. You know that I've been pushing that one a lot, right? Need the radio edit for that for the radio show. But
Yeah, appreciate you, girl.
who's responsible for producing this one? Who did the beat?
Cat House Studios in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. That's where I produced that one at.
Okay.
Mike, a producer,
All right.
good
Okay.
producer.
Yes. So talk to me.
The song y'all gonna hear going out. Yeah, the song
Yeah.
going out when we leave. That was by my homeboy Jacob. He real talented, and he produced that one. So yeah, I work with a couple of different producers.
Yes.
We went in there on the weekend and knocked it out.
Yeah, and it's important to have good chemistry in the studio. A lot of people don't understand. You know, your finished product always is a reflection of the chemistry that you have in the studio. People don't understand all of the factors that go into producing. You know, one song. It's a lot of work. People don't realize that. So, talk to me a little bit
A lot
about.
of cuts, takes.
Yes,
Man, it take
yes,
days sometimes.
yes,
You know,
yes.
it's very few that can go in there. It's very few that can go in there and do one hit wonders and just one take and be done. That
Yeah. Even the professionals that
sacrifice and
I
a lot
work
of
with, even.
overlays and a lot of redoing it. You know,
Mhm.
getting on
Yeah.
beat, adding stuff, taking some stuff out. Me, I'm from Texas. I'm from Houston, and we started chopped and screwed. So I like
Yes.
to put a lot of chopped and screwed in my hooks and stuff. So you'll hear that in a song going out. You'll hear that in a song going out. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm
So
an H Town product, but
yeah.
this music stuff started way in South. Started way in started way in Missouri in college, and then it really blew up. But I don't know if y'all heard of the Sturgis Rally, Sturgis Bike Rally.
Yeah.
Um, one year I did a show with Lil Jon and the East Side Boys. Another year was with Kid Rock. Another year was with Mafia. South Dakota really put me on the map big time.
Mhm.
I'll be going over to Wyoming, North Dakota, Iowa, Colorado, Missouri, but South Dakota showed me a lot of love, and that's where my first three kids from, 3 or 4 kids.
Mhm.
So I disappeared from H Town for a little while after college. Up there, setting a little H Town flavor up there, giving them a little taste of the city.
Mhm. But you can also hear that influence too. I can hear that influence in your music too. You don't sound. You don't. I can hear Houston in you, but I also hear the other regions as well. You can hear that as well.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
talk to us a little bit
Everybody
about.
always asks me. Everybody always asks when people meet me. They always ask me, "Where are you from?" I'll be like, "I'm from H Town, Fifth Ward." Uh, uh, in fifth grade, my parents moved me out of that environment of getting. I mean, we was getting robbed. My dad got shot a couple times. You name it.
Yeah.
So moved us from out of Fifth Ward to the North Side, and that's how I ended up on the North Side, Bama, North Houston area, 1960 area.
Oh
It
yeah,
was
y'all out
back
there.
then
Yeah.
it was kind of known as the suburbs, but now, huh?
I didn't say anything.
What'd you say?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, it's so I got a little suburb taste in me, and that helped me get my education on because I wasn't learning too much in Fifth Ward, the
Mm-mm.
South Side. Um, I got serious with education. I was staying out of trouble for the most part, but as soon as I got to college in Missouri on my own, right back to it.
Mm, yeah.
I didn't have my discipline away.
Yeah.
For people to be successful, for all the youngins to be successful, they gotta they gotta they gotta keep that discipline that they learned growing up. And
Yeah.
I got out by myself and I forgot that. I thought I could do it my way. Fuck the rules, fuck the laws. Everybody feeling like right now, but really we need them. But we need them to work with us, not against us.
So
To work for us. So they're not supposed to be killing minorities. They're not
no,
supposed to be
they're not.
handling people wrong. So
Yeah. And which was gonna bring me to what I was gonna
it
ask
is what it
you.
is. I won't make this a political interview.
No. No, but I mean we have to focus on what's going on around us. You can't be blind to that. And as an artist, that's what I was going to ask you. How important do you think it is as an artist for you to express your opinion and your belief, and how do you feel that and be impactful with your music? How important is that for you right now with what's going on? Do you think that artists like yourself have a responsibility to touch our nation as it is right now with your music and express yourself through the music right now?
Yeah, we have like we have the biggest voices out there right now. Celebrities, besides political figures, besides the head of each city, the mayor, the governor. We have the biggest voice for the urban community, the kids, the younger. We have the biggest voice. We have an obligation to make sure we stay focused on the agenda. Don't let doing evil for evil, eye for eye, take over, because that's not gonna solve nothing. That's only gonna that's only going to give them the right to keep doing what they're doing. Like we need to
Right.
show them, we need to lead by example. I'm trying to say. So
Right.
I have a song called "I Can't Breathe." I don't know if you're gonna play it once. I wanted you to play that
I am
thriller
going
track
to. That's
because
why I was
that
talking
thriller
about
track,
this right now. Yeah.
that, huh?
I'm going to. That's why I was talking about this right now. Yeah.
Yeah. We have an obligation to bring awareness to the world and how we feel, but at the same time, we have a duty to make sure we do it the right way.
That's right.
So we're not turning the laws against us. We're not turning the system against us. The system is already um, designed to keep minorities in there. It's a money stream for them. So they keep Hispanics, they keep blacks, African Americans, and then you see the Caucasians. They off on the same crime. It's dropped or it's a lower charge. They lower the charge. With us, they come at us with the max. And
So the book.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's our job to keep an awareness out there,
Yes.
but
You have
do it the
to. You
right
have
way.
to.
I
Per
feel
se,
everything. I
police the
feel
police.
everything that's going on. Yeah, exactly.
Like you say,
What you
whenever
say?
you have you're an artist and you have a voice, it's absolutely your responsibility to come in and share, you know what I'm saying, in whatever creative method that you can, you know what I mean, or with your following, you definitely have to impact, who you have
Yeah.
following you and listening to you. You can't just come on and continue, in your creative realm like this doesn't exist, like it's not happening around you. That would be the same way not being true, you know what I'm saying? And you can't do that.
I don't want to sound contradictory because my music is a lot of shooting up, drug dealing,
No, it
F the
doesn't though.
laws,
It
because
doesn't though.
that's how I live.
There's a space for all of that. Let me tell you something. When God created us, He created thugs and heathens, and no, but He created all of us. We're not, no one is perfect. You know what I'm saying? But He knows who He created. He gave everybody a voice. It's like
Yeah.
some of the OG gangster rappers that I work with. God gave them that talent and that gift. It's up to no one to judge or decide. You know what I'm saying? What it is. So there's a purpose for everyone that's gifted and talented, especially in the music business or an artist. There's a space for everybody, and there's a following for that for a reason. And so it's what you do with it. If you're just hopping on the scene just to come on and get the money and not give back, you know what I'm saying, and never do anything, never talk to the people that follow you, never create avenues for them or bring them up, and just kind of just keep on, getting what you can get out of it and just take and take and never give back. Well, then, you're not doing any service to, those people that follow you or that love your music, your fans or whatever. You're just not doing it. So without without using your voice for good, I mean, it's pointless to be an artist. There are a lot of artists out here that just want to hop in, get the money, and get out. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of people like that in life, period. There's a lot of people that are walking around us and amongst us that really don't care about anything or anybody except themselves. And that's sort of why the world is like it is right now. Prior to all of this that's going on at this moment, the selfishness and the greed that we deal with on a regular basis has taken over. And now the focus is back on police brutality. It's the major thing right now because it's never gone away. It's never been resolved. It's been going on forever. It's been going on for centuries. And I'm saying centuries. I know what a century is, and it's been going on for centuries. And it's going to continue. And our people are going to continue to be oppressed, you know what I'm saying, unless someone steps in and makes a change. It's going to take a lot of people to come in and work together as a whole unit, as the oversight to change what is commonplace right now. So I still can't breathe. I have that. I'm gonna play I Still Can't Breathe. It's relevant still right now. You know, it wasn't, you didn't create it, for this situation. And it's sad that you can actually still relate it right now. It's sad that nothing has changed. Actually, it's only progressing to
Yep,
getting
I
worse.
made it. I made it. You're gonna hear in the hook where I'm talking about Trayvon Martin and Mike Brown, because
Yes.
I made it 3, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, when that stuff was relevant, and it's just now coming out to the scene within this past year, and look, we're still dealing with it.
That's my whole point.
So I can add some. I can add some more names. I can
Yeah.
add some more names on to the hook because nothing's changed.
Sadly, yeah, and nothing has
Nothing's
changed. It's
changed,
just progressed
and
worse.
I don't mean to I don't mean to be laughing or take that subject lightly, because
No, you're not.
I'm laughing to cover up the pain.
It's a natural reaction because it's almost like it's a disbelief that we're continuing to
With
go
all the
through this.
trouble I've been into, and arrest all with all the trouble I've been into and all the arrests I've been arrested, that could have easily been me. Then my name would be on somebody hook or marching for me. I've had some
Exactly.
bad run-ins with them too, and
Oh yeah.
yeah,
They've never, although
it's
there
just
are
not
some good
right.
ones.
Like the pilots, a good solution is, you know how when you go over to war or when you go to combat, then you go for like 30 days or 60 days, and then you get like a week or two off. Pilots go and they fly so many miles, and then they have to take like some days off. Police have all that stress on them. They need to work 3 or 4 weeks, and then they need to take a week or two off, take classes, public relations classes. They need to take some counseling. You know, there's a whole bunch of solutions. We got to put our heads together and help get this right this time, because we can't keep on having marches and this same topic 4 or 5 years from now.
Pers-
The riots and the violence is only going to get worse. The people are tired. The people are tired. I'm tired, but I've also learned and grown up. You know, an eye for eye, tooth for tooth. That's not going to help nothing.
no. You're
So
going to continue to have civil
yeah, let them
unrest.
check out that track.
Yeah, you're going to continue to have civil unrest. And, at this point, I think one of the main points that I've been making, throughout this, if I have spoken on, what's been going on around us right now with all of this police brutality, my whole point is that whenever these people enter into the police academy, they're cadets. They go through they're supposed to go through psychological testing, you know what I'm saying, to see if they're fit to be a police officer, to work with the public. And I just don't know. I would hate to speak out of turn and say that that people are just getting passed through because we need law enforcement. I would hate to say that because I know a lot of really good police women and men, you know what I mean, who do the right thing, who stand for the
Yeah,
right thing, who care about their community. As a matter of fact, they didn't want to see their communities go down any further, so they came up out of it and they went to the police academy, try to make a change and work with the younger people coming up in the community as well, and try to help people reform. So I know a lot of really good police officers. Now, with that being said, I've heard about more bad than good, and that's the worst problem. You always hear, and
that's the
think about
problem.
all of the incidents that have been covered up. So I'm gonna go ahead and I can't tell you how many times I've been snatched out of a car. I can't even tell you that. And then they'll come back and they'll be like, well, you got a smart mouth. No, I got to protect myself and I know my rights. That's a difference. I know my rights. This just happened to me on my way back to Texas on Sunday night. I got pulled over by an Arizona state trooper. What are you stopping me for? I wasn't trying to be hot with them, but the thing is that we're on a heightened awareness right now. People are on edge. You shouldn't just be messing with people for no reason. And then you want to be smart and sarcastic too. You got to think about your own protection. You know what I mean? And yeah, he asked, you have weapons? Yeah, I have a weapon. Well, where is it? Right over there. Go see. I have the right to carry a weapon on the highway with me. You know what I mean? I know my rights. So he try to mess with my gun? No.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Okay, well, let's get into Still Can't Breathe, okay?
I hope y'all like this. Check it out.
Without taking it off subject though. Hey, 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 hey. Still can't breathe. Still can't breathe. I still can't breathe. I got my hands up. Hoodie on for Trayvon and my hands up for Mike Brown. Hey, still can't breathe. I got my hands up. Hoodie on for Trayvon and my hands up for Mike Brown. Hey. Shots fired, shots fired. Man down, man down. Stand up, or you can stand down. When it come to my life, I ain't playing around. Before I let them take me out, I'ma let up around. We gon' jump out that car like they doing Chirac. Iron hiccup and hiccup and hiccup and back. That's really what they want to do to our backs. My ability to get first shot into that thread. Shots fired, high no line, need no cosign. Outlaw life, so I'm unsigned. Between hours, it's been some time. It's been crazy horse on that front line. Asshole, James Brown. When it come to life, nigga dance around. But this is correct, I'm here with the pounds of that loud gas, that brick sound. Shout out President on Brick Squad. Screaming niggas out that dog pound. Ralph Lauren over the South Lawn. I'll try UC going. Look at JB, he said keep going. It be y'all niggas for it be us. No heads, tails, didn't go with trust. Give me wisdom, instincts, the bus first. Swerve all gold niggas and suck it up. Shoot straight without aim, not luck. Niggas questions answer, don't get no fucks. I still can't breathe. I got my hands up. Hoodie on for Trayvon and my hands up for Mike Brown. Hey, still can't breathe. I got my hands up. Hoodie on for Trayvon and my hands up for Mike Brown. Hey. Shots fired, shots fired. Man down, man down. Stand up, or you can stand down. When it come to my life, I ain't playing around. Before I let them take me out, I'ma let up around. Hey. All white, no bark, fight kill 'em, snake kill 'em, hot nigga, always. Monday through Sunday, don't fuck with them, fuck niggas. Not even on Monday, not giving niggas not one day. You don't give niggas not no days. They Thursday, we hungry. We first place, they lunch trays. Appetite, obese lane. Fuck famous, rich lane. You right lane, I'm fast lane. You right lane, I'm fast lane. You right lane, I'm fast lane. Right lane, I'm fast lane.
Whoop. There we go. All right.
Yeah, that
Highly
was something I
relevant
made.
now.
That was something I made years ago because of this stuff we going through today.
Yep. And it's
We
sad
going
that we
through
have to
right now.
continue to repeat these cycles.
So that might be a song that lasts forever. It's sad that we still going through the same stuff now. And Mike Brown and Trayvon, that's been people probably can't even tell us what year that was. What was it? 2014,
You got, yeah.
2015, 2013?
You got. It's been quite a while since since
People probably
everything.
can't even tell us that.
But we've had so much since then. Sandra Bland, we have so much going. You know what I mean? And now it just doesn't make any sense that we have to keep on going through this. It's important. It's important to. I think it's going to be important to unite. I think that if all the people with like minds would unite, and form, and like in solidarity, I think that that's what's going to be the key to it. Some things definitely have to change. Things definitely have to change. Yeah, you got a comment. I'm gonna show your comment that you got.
Education, education is going to be a major part of this. I mean, if
That's
our young
all the way.
minorities are
People
getting
are ignorant
educated,
to a
getting
lot of good.
education first.
Yes, people are ignorant to a lot. A lot of people are highly uneducated. And a lot of
If they're
times you
being
can't blame
educated,
them for what they're taught from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Because these behaviors are taught. They're learned behaviors. You know what I'm saying? And that's evident when you see small children. You see small children. Small children don't have any issues, you know what I'm saying, with one another. And I love the fact that this is I had someone had asked me yesterday. I had a conversation with someone yesterday, and they were asking me like the tone of what's going on right now, and because of the amount of outrage. I told them with all the rioting, what I'm saying, and all the destruction and whatnot. And then you have those people that are coming in, and the people that are, are taking advantage, that are actually not here for the right thing, what I'm saying, but here for the wrong, and taking advantage of the situation as it is right now. And so I basically had said at that time, that it reminds me a lot of the time of when and when we were going through after the Rodney King verdict. You know what I mean? Now I was pretty young when that happened, what I'm saying, but the outrage, it was immediate. They burnt the whole city down, you know what I mean? They destroyed, rioted, looted, tore up everything, you know what I mean? And some of the OG rappers actually captured some of that aftermath, you know what I'm saying, in the next couple of days, like the next day after, in some of their videos. So you actually have some historical pieces that you can go back and look at, where the music basically was very reflective of what was going on. It impacted the culture, of course, of the musical culture. So I think that it's definitely, when I had the conversation about it this time, it's a little bit different because you have people interlocking, you know what I'm saying, and people, it's not a race issue right now. It's a police issue. It's authority. So I think that at this point, let's call it what it is, and let's make those people that are supposed to be accountable, they have to be held accountable for what they're doing. And we have to correct those behaviors and those actions. We got a lot of dirty police officers that need to be put out. They need to get out. They don't need to be police officers. You have that in any career. You have people that you could do the job, but that doesn't mean you need to be doing the job.
And
And there needs to be oversight, more oversight on that. They don't even need to be getting into those roles to begin with. That's where I have the problem. Because you can't tell me that people, that those psychological exams do not reveal, the excessive force, you know what I'm saying, the attitude, they ask you so many questions when you go through a psychological exam. I've gone through a couple of them for different positions in my life, very intense ones, right? Because I had to get specific high level clearance before, right? Security clearance. So when you go through those psychological exams, they might ask you 600 questions, but they're going to ask you that same question probably 30 times because they're trying to get the real answer. And I can't believe for 1 minute that you ask somebody a question that has a deviance inside of them, a deviant behavior or a deviant attribute, that you can ask them the same question 30 times and they pass with flying colors all 30 times. So there needs to be better oversight, in my opinion. But off of that, since we talked about that, so tell me what's next. He's smiling. Tell me what's next.
say
What's
that again.
next
I
for
couldn't
Polo?
hear you. What'd you say?
What's next for Polo 300? What's next?
Well, I passed. Well, I I can't really I can't really just say I have a definite plan, but I do have a few small. I got my DBAs. I got a car business called Executive Slabs, so that's growing. I've taken cars and dropped them off in Wyoming, Colorado, South Dakota. People are still calling me. A good friend of mine in Iowa, that he wants a Benz or a BMW or a Porsche, so I'm gonna deliver that next. I have a computer company called TechNetwork2000.com. We go out and do network infrastructure. So right now, what's next for me is just to be a good mentor. I'm not throwing all my eggs in one basket. Um, I went to school, got a business management degree, a bachelor's. I don't want that all be for nothing. My old man showed me how to run businesses. Like I said, God rest his soul. Julius Williams, he was a big player in Fifth Ward, right at Jensen Equipment, the Hush Hush Lounge. Mike Jones did his first video back then. They didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They don't want me right in front of the club. So I met him back in the day. Gambling shack house. The house numbers was 6 and 8 on the dice. They arrested me out there after they took my old man out. They came and arrested me out there for selling after hour liquor at 3 4 o'clock in the morning. So I want to
Right.
be a better example to my children
Right.
than I saw coming up. I want to be a better mentor to other kids that may look up to me. I'm not nothing to look up to, but just in case they are, I want to let them know, keep God first, keep education next, keep family close. You know, I want them to know, don't be out doing all this fighting, shooting, robbing, assaulting. All that's gonna do is get you a spin number. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
They gonna lock away. They gonna lock you up and throw away the key.
Oh yeah, because they're getting
So
tougher on it.
that's
They're
what's
getting
next on
tougher.
my agenda.
That's what's up. Okay, so okay, let me ask you this,
Yeah.
because
I,
I asked this of everybody that I interview. So, would you consider yourself a lyricist or a storyteller?
I probably would say I'm a storyteller because I'm always telling about my real life events. Like that Can't Breathe, that was about some real life events. Y'all
Yes.
gonna hear 300. Waiting was some real life events. Like I'm on a block. I always got that that down baby mama or that down girlfriend that has to wait at home while I'm out making these moves in the street trying to bring in that extra money. And then I'm back in there, give them some cuddle time, then I'm back out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Song F famous. I don't want to be how I'm out here
Mm.
getting it with this entrepreneur business, still doing music. Sometimes still cutting a little shortcut or two, but that's not the right way to do it. I talked to my son today, Cash, and I told him, "You out on bond, I'm out on bond." Like I told myself I wasn't gonna show kids what my dad showed me, and that's exactly what I'm doing. So
Right.
yeah, I just got to do better. We got to be a better example for everybody else, and I'm gonna let God show me which way to go and what I'm gonna do next. I'm not gonna get ahead of him. He wakes me up every day.
Exactly. Exactly. And so let me ask you this. So if you could collaborate with anybody right now, past or present, whether they're alive or in any genre, who would it be that you would collab with right now?
Um, Last show I did with Kevin Gates. I'm a big fan, man. It either would be Kevin Gates, or if it was an H Town local, it'd probably be Slim Thug or Lil Flip. But right now, top of the chart right now will be Kevin Gates. Yeah.
There it is. Yep, Gates is something else. That's another one that keeps it real. So we're gonna take them out with 300.
Exactly.
You want to talk to me a little bit about 300? Talk to me about what 300 is about.
Talk to you a little bit about what? Say it again.
What 300 is about. Your song 300.
Oh, the song 300. I
Yeah.
just wanted to give um I just wanted to give the world. That's like my intro song on this last album or this next album. It's just straight bars. Show 'em I could be a lyricist and a storyteller all at the same time. It's telling me from beginning to end. Of course, it's talking about women at the beginning. It's talking it's talking about money in there. You know,
Of
it's
course.
talking about f the laws because that's the way I've always felt. But we really can't feel like track buddy Robert Tyler and we ran track and played football together for many years, and he's a cop. I know a couple other quarterback, Homer Samuel, um, a guy that went to my church, Earl. He's a cop in like Oklahoma somewhere. So I can't be just saying "f the cops," but that's in there.
Right.
That's all 300 is about. It's
Okay.
it's it's me. It's Polo 300. All bars from beginning to end, how I feel, and just a little brief intro on me and what I'm about,
All
or
right.
what I used to be about.
All right. Let's get it. Let's go on and get it.
Fuck them laws, all them laws. From calling shots in the streets, I'm an outlaw. Like boss hog, I'm winning. Fans thought they handed me my first loss, but look at my whip, look at my girl, freezing my ice house like Paul Wall. Scarface, H-Town boy with the cocaine. Smile my whip, getting brain. Girl next door tight, she off the chain. She done earned a Grammy for 40 minutes of tantalizing tone play. It's a new day, I'm a new era. Up next to the plate for the foreplay. Pilates training, figure the split. So I wanna click while she masturbate. Yo, bitch, she already the fuck. Poured out, now swallowing my kids. Numero uno, stacking this cheddar. Dodging laws and get rich. Left the four rounds, I'm empty the clip off the total line and bust lip. I'm a beast in heat. Tenfold, why they let me up out my cage? Cause ain't shit changed. It's the same game, but I'm leveling up that field to play. They got bread, I got weight. Being locked up is routine occurrence. They got judges, they got jurors. White boys get away with murder. I'm a catcher, choke them, squeeze them. Tight in the curvy miss, Vicky Secret skirt. I'm a vigilante, murder. Street justice is my purpose. Life is, you know it, it's non-existent. Like December 26th, it's not Christmas. Never lose sleep, back in the trap, on parole, still blowing on doors. I'm balling. Falling ball, NBA 300K, the food chain, eat bitch niggas up, huh? No hesitate. Life and death in my hair, my birth name means God. I can have anything I want. Coming to the city, nigga, I want it all. From the window to the wall, hit the closet, get the safe out the door with the bathroom towel. H-Town boy, fifth ward, Prince of my hood with a southern drawl. And when I die, they gon' cut me open from my insides, be born in purple. When I die, they gon' cut me open from my insides, be born in purple. And when I die, they gon' cut me open from my insides, be born in purple. When I die, they gon' cut me open from my insides, be born in purple.
Hey. All right. Okay. Got it. That's 300, y'all. Well, look, on
Marijuana
our
about to be legal.
way on our way out the
Marijuana
door.
about to be legal all over the United States anyway.
There it is. On our way out the door. Anybody you want to give a shout out to? Can't hear you. It's frozen. Anybody you want to give a shout out
Yeah, it
to?
froze. Okay, what you say?
On our way out? Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Uh, I just want to give a shout out to my team, man. My team that's been with me. Brandis Canuson in South Dakota believed in me first. He started me putting on shows first. Rapid City, South Dakota, Sioux Falls, South Dakota. They believed in me first, and it just spread from there. Jacob, he was one of my first producers. A whole wide team of Circle, man. I can't even think of everybody right now. So forgive me if I forgot about you. A lot of female friends that have always held me down, just kept it close. Whatever I needed. Lori is a
Yeah.
good friend of mine. She's always been there. Every time I get locked up, she's there. Miranda Brown, she's in Wyoming. She's always there. Um, it's like my kids. I want to shout out my kids, my family, um, Alyssa right now. Um, we vibing. Jessica, I mean, you name it. My kids, my team so big. You, you've been pushing me hard at H Town and in Vegas. Thank you for showing me love. H Town stand up. I'm shouting out H Town because that's where my roots came from. Um, yeah. Most importantly, God. I want to shout God. I'm
There
here.
it
I'm out
is.
of ICU a few times. I'm out of lockup, all because of God.
Yep. Gotta give it up to the Almighty. Without him, we are nothing. And through him, we can do all things.
All things.
Remember that, y'all.
My birth name means God. I said that. My real name is Emmanuel.
Yes,
my my real name is Emmanuel.
there it is.
God is with us.
Yep, you cannot fail. You will
So
not
shout
fail.
out Polo 300. Be looking out for me,
Yes, be looking out, and we definitely will be
and
looking out. I definitely
keep
will.
him first through everything.
Yeah. And what I will do is I want to follow back up with you. You know what I'm saying? After the release or whatever, a little bit further down the line, close to the end of the year. I want to run it back and let's tap back in with the audience. Sound good?
That sounds perfect. Thank you,
All
girl.
right.
Thank y'all all for tuning in, man.
Yes. And we'll have it
Keep
available for
keep
replay
fucking
too.
with me. All the subscriptions, all the plays.
It really does matter, y'all. It really does matter.
Thank you, girl.
Yeah.
Hey,
All right, y'all. Until
y'all
next
keep on
time.
to y'all keep
Huh?
on to next time. Y'all keep on tuning in to the Everything Fancy show. Like,
Yeah, we're gonna keep
she's
on
what's
doing it
up.
because we don't know how not to do it.
Big shout out to you, girl.
Thank you. All right, y'all. Until next time, every fancy thing, artist interviews, and more. Y'all say bye to Polo 300, and I will catch y'all next time. All right, y'all.